Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, our brand new day. Wherein my arm is sore. It hurts, of course, but it's better than it has been. And, so that's good. There's continued improvement. The problem hasn't gone away, but the symptoms, as long as I'm careful, as long as I don't try and sit in a normal chair, as long as I don't try to carry anything too heavy. Oh, I already went ba-ding, so it's time to turn off the ba-dinger. As long as I don't try to do anything past, reaching out like this and trying to
power off.
Turn off my power to the speaker, I'm okay. It's in the background level of pain. It doesn't weigh all that much as compared to here. It's heavier, but it's not 25 pounds feeling like it used to be. And yeah, there's springs that's trying to pull it back into this position, but they're minor. They're like screen door springs. It says, it's nothing. Whereas it used to be just, I had to fight and it just wanted to spring back in. Nah, little tiny springs, a little bit of extra weight. Symptoms are subsiding, again, as long as I'm smart. When I reach back here now and do this, I am just lightly touching or not touching that spot. I irritate this, it's going to irritate the entire nerve running down my arm. The muscles in here are still tighter than they should be, but they're getting there looser again, just slowly. I gotta be careful, that hurt. Ow. So, yeah, they're still tight. Yay. Life is life. Life is life. Still, though, I am alive, and that's a good thing, and I slept, and that's a good thing. Definitely. And I have therapy today. It's 7:57, so this is going to be uploaded late again. Thumbs up for that. So, at least it's going to be going up just sometime around noonish. That's been happening a lot. While mostly it's my fault, this time it's not. So I am sorry, everybody. Thumbs up for that. Yay. Past that, there hasn't been a whole lot. Yesterday I did my vlogging, and then I ended up doing a whole bunch of stuff. I recorded. Yes, I recorded and I edited, and then I rendered, and then that took forever. And then, what did I do then? Went walkies, got back, didn't upload the video I had spent all day working on. And so I'm going to be uploading that today. And then hopefully get some recordings that I can get it edited for tomorrow. And then go on with a schedule like that. I want to continue doing small little things. I enjoyed a lot doing that whole Kaiju thing yesterday with the storytelling, and it got, not very many views, as that's the way my channel is. But for everybody that does watch, thank you so very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. But I wanted to tell the story because as I feel it and see it, I understand why the Kaiju hates. The thing is, even the way I ended it with, if you take away its hatred, it has nothing left. Not true. Not true. Now, I cannot understand how the Kaiju thinks. It is so much smarter than any of us on this world. It can look upon the entirety of the razor's edge, where there is 1 million square kilometers in every meter of there. And it is as easy to what is the word? I can't even, it starts with a D, but decode. It is easy to understand as us looking at a flat 2D map. It is incredibly intelligent. I have no idea how it could do all this because of its intelligence. I am a dwarf hamster as compared to a god. And yet, the Kaiju is not going to put down its ball of pain. It's refusing to put down its ball of pain so it can reconcile with the present and move into the future. It is hanging on to its ball of pain, well, for all of its life, and it's never going to let go. It's never going to be able to progress. It is stuck at the same stage of existence at the end of the universe as it is when it first got captured. It's not able to grow. It's not able to reconcile with the present to move into the future. It is carrying its ball of pain, if refusing to put it down. But you can't bring the ball of pain into the future. It just paralyzes you. I can't think like the Kaiju. I have no ideas how it would do things. But it will not put down that ball of pain. There is more after it puts down its hatred. It just refuses to see that. Which, on the other hand, I've mentioned, I'm the one that's put it through all this stuff, especially as the author. Of course, I can understand, but I can understand why it hates. But it just won't put down that ball of pain. And, of course, this is the great part. My therapist has just, and I gotta talk about this, my therapist has sung the praises of how this person was homeless for a day, and the VA thing that he was a part of swooped in, helped him out, and got him home, and it was awesome. So finally, there is a website that you can contact these people for homelessness. If you're a vet and you've got homeless issues, my therapist has been telling me, contact these people, they'll be able to help you. So finally, I was able to contact them via their online chat yesterday. And they said, here's a list of local resources to help you out. When I told them what my therapist told me, they said, well, we've never heard of anything like that. But if you're within 60 days of being homeless, we'll get you in contact with VA housing. So there's a referral to VA housing. And there was a list of local resources that weren't even local. So that was great. I'm going to talk that over with my therapist. I am back into much more panic mode. Since that was running into a brick wall face first. So that's great. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm also going to go off on another tangent in here just a moment because, once again, therapy today, and I'm going to talk about that. Yesterday, I have my two monitors here. This one over there, you can't see it, but I'm pointing at it. That monitor I use for my consoles. This monitor is my computer monitor. Yesterday, there was this little baby spider that was making a web between them. Finally, looking over here, I noticed a little baby spider with their web. It's been pulled upward. I don't know how they've gotten it connected unless they actually traveled up to the ceiling and back down to put some anchor lines. I think that's so cool. I was watching, I think it was MXR Plays, and they were talking about how babies are so cute, but everything but baby spiders. But I love baby spiders too. I love babies of all kinds, even baby spiders. I mean, I've gotten to the point now where there was a spider on my walker, and I was like, oh no, that's not good, because if it falls off, it's going to get hurt. So I stopped, reached down, picked up the spider on my hand, and then moved it over to a building. So I used to be so arachnophobic, I couldn't even go near spiders. Now I'm picking them up off my walker to make sure they're safe. I have, for some years now, been glad that I have spiders in the corners of my room, and have been very pleased when I've had garden spiders make it into the window and make webs over by the windows. I just think it's cool that there's a little baby spider there. I mean, because when I first dragged my walker out of the storage unit, the little closet that's outside, I had a little basket there, and I put it on a barbecue thing that one of my housemates has that's been just sitting outside. When I came back to it like a week later, I went to pick it up, but there was baby spiders all over it. Just, whoa, they were everywhere, and it was cool, and I looked at them, and I would wish that they were happy, and then I saw a couple days later, I mean, you know, spiders move on once they grow, but there's a lot of little baby corpses, little baby spider corpses, which you find. I mean, I was looking at the closet back there, probably like 2 years ago, but up in the corner, there was a mama spider hanging upside down and dead, surrounded by all the dead spider babies, and that was sad. I mean, but it's life. One thing, actually, looking at the time, I had been thinking of, from a utilitarian system, I had originally thought I was trying to understand things from points that I don't. If you let things, from this one viewpoint I was first looking at, if you let things live, that's actually bad for the world. If you see a bug on the street, I don't like to step on bugs. But letting a bug live is selfish. Because that one bug is selfishly hoarding all of these carefully gathered resources that, if released into the world, could benefit so many others. So if you step on that bug, you are releasing its resources back into the world. There are all sorts of microbes and microscopic creatures that will immediately begin to feast on the thing. There are those scavengers and recyclers that will come by. Funguses and such like to devour chitin. Our topsoil is made up of things like that die and mix with the world and become topsoil. So it is selfish to not kill. If you see an animal in the woods, it is hoarding its resources. If it dies, all of those resources get to be released into the world. It feeds so many insects, so many scavengers, so many meat eaters. It takes time for that body to go, and then even the bones help to feed and recycle and fill the world. It is selfish to let things live, because if you live, you are hoarding your carefully gathered resources, and they are helping no one but you. But if you release those resources back into the world, oh my gosh, what of the benefit? I mean, we are filled with so much. There is so many that could benefit from releasing our resources to the world. And it's true. I mean, it is true. But that's not also true. There's more to life, and utilitarianism is not to be, I mean, you can, of course, really, bring it down to its most base level, but yeah, I was trying to understand that viewpoint. I can't think that way. But just like when I'm playing games like Dead Island, I enjoy playing a sociopath in those games. Playing a sociopath. Talking about how I want to feed all the people to the zombies. Or just, I'm talking about how I just want to eat the survivors. But then I also make sure to stress periodically that I am not a sociopath. I don't even like to kill bugs. As much as I was talking about that viewpoint, I don't even like to kill bugs. I don't want to kill. The spider right there, I'm never going to kill it. Any of these things, I don't want to kill these things. I don't like to kill even bugs. I feel bad when I see anything die. I passed a dead squirrel on the street. I almost started crying because the squirrel was dead. I don't like to kill things, but trying to understand different viewpoints is fun. Even if you're trying to understand the sociopathic viewpoint. Is there anything else that I have on my list? No, not really. So I'm going to call this one short by saying, hey, even though I don't have any names written on my list here, because it's not a list, as soon as my arm is more comfortable writing, because I screwed my arm up, so it hurt extra. When I had to fill out the forms for the MRI, I could barely write. But when I can, I'm going to be writing Patreon names up here again. Thank you each and every person that has donated to me in any fashion, either through my PayPal, through the GoFundMe, or becoming a Patreon. It is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Thank you all so very, very much. I'm going to go through, that arm. I'm going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours, and that's a good thing. Yay! And my monitor is still far enough away that I wish my eyes worked properly, but I wish for a lot of things. 77 Arc Tourist, thumbs up. Thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And here's hoping that it stays cool for you as well. And Panzer Corps? I don't think I've heard of that one. You know what? I just really heard about that Aliens Dark Descent game. The fact that it is a real-time strategy with pause. I love the fact that still the isometric type games will not die because, good God, isometric games rule. So, I hope Panzer 2 is like that. Thumbs up, thank you. We have It's Relit. No thank you on fungal infections. Yeah, one of the other things I was reading about, that a doctor who was doing an end notes for this one doctor type magazine. I worked in a healthcare facility. Talking about how he greeted this one old lady who said she didn't want to cause any problems. She was feeling good, but she was in the hospital because she had a fungal infection. And 6 months later, she was dead. It killed her. They could not save her. It was a minor infection at first, and she died because fungal infections, they don't fuck around. And we have J-A-Y-Y. Yeah, they went with all numbers, and it's ridiculous. But it's good to see you in the comments. And Jay-Z and Stra, I can never tell when numbers are supposed to be part of it or not. But thank you very, very much. There is John Q. Berg, a thumbs up and thank you. Escape Trotsky, greatly appreciated. Made in Canada, good to see you as always. Definitely a thumbs up. Trying to read what you said here. Oh, of course, about the username stuff. I'm afraid to look and see what mine is. Hopefully it's nearly senior citizen. Chris, good to see you in comments. The Wrath of Milba / RJ Mitchell, thumbs up, thank you. And here's hoping that MRI helps. Did I already thank Jan? If not, Jan, good to see you in the comments. Definitely a thumbs up. Beyond the Capsule, definitely Bading 2. Electric Badingaloo. That one actually made me laugh when I saw it. Thank you very much. And Sean Stevens, thumbs up and thank you. And Gabapen is fun, isn't it? There is Player ALV. I think that's close. Thumbs up and thank you. And that is it for the people that have left me comments in the past 24 hours. Greatly appreciated as I tugged down on my shirt again. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head into the world and dealing with real people. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Yay! Well, Shuckle my duckle is stated. I have therapy at 9 o'clock. That's 45 minutes from now. I gave myself a bit of panic looking at my clock. My 8 looked like a 9 and I had a burst of panic. Yay! But I have therapy today. It's going to be a little update. I'm going to do what I can on the creative front. I'm going to try and record and edit for tomorrow. I'm going to upload that Dead Island video for today. Maybe even make a shorts video for it and have it demonetized. Thumbs up for that. We shall see. So hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. But if not, do not beat yourself up. That will not help anything at all. So thumbs up on that. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. Now, to use my controller that I have kept bumping into this entire time. Each time I brought my hands down, I thumped into the controller and hoped that I wasn't shutting things off. My voice sounds thicker and deeper, and it is, and I have also been like coughing and wheezing a lot, so part of it is gabapentin, part of it I think I'm wheezy and I might be getting a cold, or it's all just the cannabis smoking, so hard to say. Still though, you take care, and I will see you on the flip side.